Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. 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 When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. 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 Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Prayer is power. When you pray, then you are in touch with your higher consciousness. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Pray. Pray. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. Prayer is power. What are you going to do? Pray. Pray. Pray.
Welcome, everyone, to Dr. Pillai's Religion of Religions YouTube channel. Dr. Pillai has said the foundation of all religions is love. It is his desire through the Religion of Religions channel to unite the many different branches of all religions by meeting in the spiritual realm, by meeting in the heart. We believe in the supreme divine power taking form in all gods and goddesses from every other religion, and we celebrate their existence on planet Earth. The intention is also to give an authentic experience of God, the experience of divine love, where there is no separation from each other. So today on the Religion of Religions channel, right now, it's Monday, July 10th, 2023, and we are about to do a live, in-depth planetary puja using the chart of now, based on my current location in the state of New Mexico in the USA. My name is Swamini Valli. I am a Pillai Center teacher and a priestess and an AstroVed astrologer, and I'm very happy to be hosting this program Monday through Friday. Dr. Pillai has said the planets and stars are more than just objects in outer space. There is a divine light being associated with each of them. In doing the puja, we are connecting with these light beings and we are inviting their positive blessings to flow into us and also into our world. To do the puja, I'm using the South Indian style layout of the chart. I have drawn the chart in chalk on a little blackboard that's laying flat on a side table here. And also to do the puja, I have a small container of water, a lit tea light, an incense stick, a bell, a raisin, and a bowl of fresh flower petals. To start the puja, I put a few drops of the water on all four sides of the blackboard chart, symbolically purifying the space where the puja is going to happen. I put a few drops of water on top of my own head, and I send a few drops of water out into space towards all of you, so that whether you're watching this live or later on a replay, everyone is participating in the puja with the sense of being purified at the start. To start the puja, I begin with invoking Ganesha, the archetype or angel who helps to remove obstacles. Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang, Om Shring Gang. I ask Ganesha to come and to remove all obstacles from this puja. And I ask him to remove all obstacles in the lives of the participants, in the physical, mental, emotional, financial, and spiritual areas of our lives. I ask him to remove obstacles for all of us, now and always. And I thank him for his help with this. Next, I do a short Tamil chant, asking all of the planets to be beneficial towards us. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. Asura Nalla Nalla, Ave Nalla Nalla, Atyar Arvarku Mikave. I ask all of the planets to be beneficial today towards us and towards our world. I thank St. Gnanasamundar for teaching this chant, and I am grateful to Dr. Pillai for sharing it with us. Now, we turn our attention to honoring the time elements that are active in my local area. We start with the planet ruling the day. Today is Monday, ruled by the moon. I put flower petals on the moon on the blackboard chart. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Dr. Pillai also associates Rahu with Monday, so we honor Rahu right now as well. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. First we honor the star that the moon is in. Right now the moon is in a star called Ashwini, a star associated with healing energy. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Om Ashwini He Namaha. Now we honor the Tithi, or the moon phase. Right now we are in the 9th waning moon, which is called Navami in Sanskrit. I put the flower petals on the moon. Om Navami Devye Namaha. Om Navami Devye Namaha. Om Navami Devye Namaha. Now we honor the planet ruling the hour. In my local area, this is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Now we acknowledge the yoga and the Karana time elements. Dr. Pillai said for these time elements, we would not use flower petals. We would say their names in Sanskrit 3 times each. The yoga that's active right now is one called Sukarman, which has energies of generosity. Sukarman, Sukarman, Sukarman. And the Karana that's active right now is one called Kolava, which has energies that are social. Kolava, Kolava, Kolava. Now we turn our attention to the chart of the moment. We start by looking at the sign that is the ascendant, represented here with the letters AC. This is the sign of Karkataka, or Cancer. Dr. Pillai said we start with honoring the planet that rules the ascendant sign as a gesture to its importance at the moment. Cancer is ruled by the moon. I start by putting flower petals on the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Now, starting in Cancer, we're going to go around the chart in a clockwise direction, stopping in each sign that has 1 or more planets in it. Today, in the sign of Cancer is Mercury. So we honor Mercury, and I put flower petals on him. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Om Buddhaya Namaha. Mercury today is in a star called Pooja, a star considered to be the most spiritually auspicious of all the stars. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Pushyaye Namaha. Om Pushyaye Namaha. Om Pushyaye Namaha. Pushya's star is ruled by Brihaspati, a form of Jupiter in which he's a very high spiritual teacher, sometimes teaching even the gods. I put the flower petals on Mercury. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Pushya is ruled by Saturn. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Karkataka, or Cancer, the most emotionally sensitive of all the zodiac signs, today containing Mercury, planet of communication and business, and a planet that helps with our sense of humor and also with pattern recognition. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, going in a clockwise direction around the chart, the next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Simha, or Leo, which today contains Venus and also Mars. Both Venus and Mars are in the same star, so we will honor both of those planets and then invoke the star. I start with honoring Venus and put flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Next, we honor Mars for being in Leo. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Venus and Mars are both in a star called Magha, a star of royalty consciousness. I put the flower petals across Venus and Mars. Om Magaye Namaha. Om Magaye Namaha. Om Magaye Namaha. Magha star is ruled by the Petris, ancestors who have moved into higher planes of light and able to send us blessings. Om Petrisye Namaha. Om Petrisye Namaha. Om Petrisye Namaha. Magha star is ruled by Ketu. I put flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Leo, which is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Simha, or Leo, a zodiac sign of power, a zodiac sign that helps with leadership and with everything related to the government and government agencies. Today containing Venus and Mars, two planets of passion. Venus helps with love and beauty and enjoyment of material plane comforts and also the arts. And Mars, a planet of courage and willpower. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Tula, or Libra, which today contains Ketu. We honor Ketu, and I put flower petals on him. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Ketu is in a star called Chitra, a star symbolized as a shining jewel, a star that can give blessings for creativity and craftsmanship. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Om Chitraye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Tvashtar, an archetype who is a divine master craftsman. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Om Tvashtarye Namaha. Chitra star is ruled by Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Libra, which is Venus. I put flower petals on him. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra, a zodiac sign that has energy for balance, fairness, harmony. Today containing Ketu, sometimes called the saintly planet. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Makara or Capricorn, which today contains Pluto, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Om Krum Kruntankaya Namaha. Pluto is in a star called Uttara Ashada, a star that can give long-lasting blessings for success. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Om Uttara Shadaye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the 10 Visvadevas, 10 light beings who each embody a unique, divine, universal principle. I put the flower petals on Pluto. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Om Visvadevasye Namaha. Uttarashada star is ruled by the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Capricorn, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Makara or Capricorn, a zodiac sign that can activate ancient past life skills and abilities. Today containing Pluto, who's retrograde, extra powerful, and a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with rationality and science. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Kumbha or Aquarius, which today contains Saturn, who is also retrograde and extra powerful. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Om Sanisharaya Namaha. Saturn is in a star called Satyabhisha, a star that is symbolized as an empty circle, a star with healing energies and also the ability to give us interest in esoteric subjects. I put the flower petals on Saturn. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Om Satyabhishaye Namaha. Satyabhisha's star is ruled by Varuna, archetype who rules the rain and the oceans. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Om Varunaye Namaha. Satyabhisha's star is ruled by Rahu. I put flower petals on Rahu. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Tula or Libra. We reflect on Kumbha or Aquarius, a zodiac sign that is the most humanitarian and service-oriented, today containing Saturn, planet of patience, compassion, structure, organization. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with a planet in it is Meena or Pisces, which today contains Neptune, who is retrograde and extra powerful. I put the flower petals on Neptune. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Om Vam Varunaye Namaha. Neptune is in a star called Uttar Bhadrapada, a star that Dr. Pillai says helps with business development. We ask this star to help all of us with our dealings with business, with any business we're developing. And we ask this star to also help businesses on this planet to be fair, to be conducted with integrity, and to be offering goods and services that are truly of benefit to humanity. Om Uttar Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Om Uttar Bhadrapadaye Namaha. Uttar Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Ayurbundia, an archetype who helps to guard treasures and valuables. Om Ayurbundiaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundiaye Namaha. Om Ayurbundiaye Namaha. Uttar Bhadrapada's star is ruled by Saturn. I put flower petals on Saturn. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Om Sanishwaraya Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Pisces, which is Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Meena or Pisces, the zodiac sign that is the most transcendental of all the signs, today containing Neptune, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with our intuition and with helping us to understand our own inner life. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. The next Rasi or sign with the planet in it is Mesha or Aries, which today contains the moon and Rahu and Jupiter and Uranus. The moon and Rahu are in the same star, so we will honor both of them before we invoke the star. I start with the moon. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Om Chandraya Namaha. Next, we honor Rahu for being in Aries. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. Om Rahave Namaha. The moon and Rahu are both in a star called Ashwini, a star that has healing energies. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Om Ashwinihe Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by the Ashwini Kumaras, horse-headed twins who have tremendous healing energy. Their father is the sun, who is the source of life-affirming energy on our planet. We honor these two twins, and I put the flower petals across the moon and Rahu. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Om Ashwini Kumarsye Namaha. Ashwini star is ruled by Ketu. I put the flower petals on Ketu. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketave Namaha. Now we honor Jupiter for being in Aries. I put the flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Jupiter is in a star called Bharani, a star with a tremendous amount of divine feminine Shakti or power. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Om Bharanihe Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Yama, an archetype of justice. We ask him to help us to be just and merciful towards others, and for there to be justice in our world. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Om Yamaye Namaha. Bharani star is ruled by Venus. I put flower petals on Venus. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Shukraya Namaha. Now we honor Uranus for being in Aries. I put flower petals on him. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Om Hram Prajapataye Namaha. Uranus is in a star called Kritika, a star symbolized as a razor or a cutter. This is a star that can give blessings for truth, to help us to see the truth, speak the truth, live the truth. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Om Kritikaye Namaha. Kritika star is ruled by Agni, archetype who rules the fire element, and also can give blessings for positive transformation and purification. I put the flower petals on Uranus. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Om Agnihe Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Kritika star, which is the sun. I put flower petals on the sun. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Now we honor the planet that rules Aries, which is Mars. I put flower petals on Mars. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. Om Mangalaya Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Misha, or Aries, a fire sign with very active energies, today containing the moon, which is our mind and our emotions, and also our receptivity to light. And Rahu, planet that helps us to think outside the box. And Jupiter, planet who helps with everything related to spirituality. He helps with our connection to receiving spiritual teachings, our etiquette with our teachers, our ability to participate in spiritual community. And Uranus, a planet that Dr. Pillai says can help with creative abilities, success in life, higher intelligence, and also astrology. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. And then last but not least, in our circle around the chart today, the sign of Matuna, or Gemini, today contains the sun. We honor the sun. I put flower petals on him. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. The sun is in a star called Purnavasu, a star that can give blessings for freedom. Om Purnavasaye Namaha. Om Purnavasaye Namaha. Om Purnavasaye Namaha. Purnavasu's star is ruled by Aditi, a tremendous goddess who is mother to many of the gods. We ask to receive her divine love, her protection. Om Aditye Namaha. Om Aditye Namaha. Om Aditye Namaha. Purnavasu's star is ruled by Jupiter. I put flower petals on Jupiter. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Om Gurave Namaha. Now, we honor the planet that rules Gemini, which is Mercury. I put flower petals on Mercury. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. Om Buddhayeha Namaha. We pause for a moment and reflect on Matuna, or Gemini, a zodiac sign with a great range of energies, today containing the sun, which is our soul, and also a planet so important for our health and our self-esteem and our ability to be cheerful. In English, we have an expression, someone has a sunny disposition. The sun helps with that energy to be cheerful. We pause for a moment and reflect on this. Now, I take a lit tea light and I hold it in the right hand. And in the air, I circle the tea light above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction, offering the element of light to all these divine beings that we have just invoked. Next, I take a lit incense stick to offer the air element and a sweet fragrance, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. Now, I ring a bell to offer the element of sound. And I'll ring the bell above the chart in a clockwise direction 3 times. Now, I take a raisin, a small fruit representing the earth element, and I circle this above the chart 3 times in a clockwise direction. And later in the day, I will eat that raisin as a piece of prasad or blessed food. Right now, I make prayer hands and I make sincere prayer to all of these divine beings that we have just invoked, asking them to send their positive blessings into the lives of all of us and also into the lives of our families, our friends, our neighbors, our colleagues, our homes, our workplaces, our schools, our communities, our countries, and indeed the entire world. May everyone on this planet have healthy food to eat, clean water to drink, clean air to breathe, a safe place to live, good clothes to wear, access to health care, good education, sustainable jobs, and may everyone on this planet have love in their life, now and always. I pray for enlightened leaders, enlightened citizens, enlightened laws, enlightened countries, and entire enlightened civilizations. I ask for blessings for all of my teachers, past, present, and to come. And I ask for blessings for all of my students, past, present, and to come. And I make a bow. You can continue to make your own prayers in silence for a minute. And then if you post questions in the chat, I'll do my best to try to answer them. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Peace to the body, peace to the mind, peace to the soul, peace to the environment. Peace, peace, peace. May we all go about our day or our evening in peace. Thank you all for being here. I truly appreciate your participation and your support. I see Ronak asking, could you please explain the impact of the Mars-Venus conjunction in Leo? Yes, Leo is a sign, it's the sign of the lion, it's a sign of great power. And Venus and Mars are both planets of passion. And so when they're together, it can make us a little bit extra passionate. Mars, of course, is the planet that helps us to stick up for what we believe in. But if we're extra passionate, it could mean that maybe sometimes we're going to come on a little bit strong with our opinion. And so we need to be careful not to be trying to dominate others or to insist that our way is the right way and everybody else should understand that. Venus is a planet of love. It's also a planet of healing. Both Mars and Venus have healing energies, and being in Leo, a fire sign, and a sign ruled by the sun, who also has some agenda for health. For some people, it may be time to become a little bit more passionate, perhaps about your own health, maybe to take a review of, looking at our diet, our exercise, our mental health as well. That could be a positive thing to do with the Mars-Venus conjunction. So the challenging side might be to make sure that we're not getting overly passionate about what we believe in or in our opinions, but also to use some of that energy perhaps towards being passionate towards our own health or taking care of ourselves, to be using power, whatever power we have in our lives, to be creating a better life for ourselves and help using that power to help create a better world for others. Venus is a planet, of love. There might be, some people that get a little inspired to help with feeding others, expressing their passion in that kind of a way, in an act of service. Both Mars and Venus have some agenda to be helping others as well. Venus is also the planet of the arts. For some people in the artistic community, they might be feeling extra passionate about their projects or their artwork. Mars might be giving them extra energy to be very active in what they're doing with their art, maybe tackle a fresh project or something. So it'll have different impacts for different people. And of course, we don't know, what house Leo is for different people on the call. So it will also be activating, the topics of whatever house Leo is for you as well. But Mars and Venus, those are two planets of passion. And when they're together in a powerful sign, it can make us a bit extra passionate. And then we just need to make sure that we're using power wisely. With power, we never want to be abusing power, because that creates a difficult karma for us when we do that. We do need to have power to be alive. We need to have a positive ego to function on this planet, but we have to be very mindful to also stay humble. And we have to be mindful to not be abusing power, to not take advantage of anything that we could do to cut corners or to, force our opinion on others. We have to be mindful with that as well, to be remembering that everyone is part of God. Everyone is part of God. And we have to maybe be more passionate about our love towards everyone. That could also be a good use of the energy. So I hope that helps a little bit, a little bit about that. Okay. So I am doing a community fire lab on Wednesday on the Pillai Center Practice Channel, July 12th at 7 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be an 11th moon that evening. So the free fire lab is going to be focused on Vishnu and his wealth creation energy. So it's free. Everyone is welcome. And if you know anyone who's struggling with finances, you might invite them or send them a link for this particular fire lab. As Vishnu on 11th moons definitely can help with financial issues. And that's an important part of life for us to, be focusing on and to be taking care of. So you're all welcome for that. So thank you all for being here again. I'll go ahead and close out for today. We do truly appreciate it when you click on the like button and when you subscribe to the channel, as it does help the channel to grow. Namaste, the light in me truly honors the light in all of you. May light encompass all.